Welcome to another episode of Review Advent Calendar, and this time around we are going to check a song by Face, which is called Supernova. I don't know who Face is, I've seen the name before, I don't know from which project or anime it is, and this is a suggestion by Likha. I hope I haven't butchered your names, so if I have, apologies, but your name will appear in the lower third somewhere. So let's dive into this song and see what is the big talk about Face, because I've seen people talking about Face. I haven't checked them. So let's go. First of all, super summery song. The deep bass line going on in there gives it a sort of a summer vibe. The scenes are washy at the same time that they are dreamy and distant, so wide soundscape, sort of dreamy soundscape, which is usually up my alley, so let's see how the vocals go. Well, I'm not understanding who is performing, which is a big problem, and it's going to become a big problem, but I like the synths. I like the simple beat that we have there. It is a clap track or a snap, and yeah, it's fairly simple, which is fairly simple but slower than what I did. Summer vibes, so let's go. Let me try to get to the vocals if I can, but if there are any new seiyuu here, please be mindful that I'm not even up to speed to who is popular right now, especially in new to the music projects or anime series in which there are groups. Like it seems this one is. I'm syncing records here, so this may have a big cast, so let's see. This shift to this section is really neat. I'm enjoying the vibes. That's Task Hatanaka. Shoichiba. Woo! Damn, I know who you are. Let's stop here because even if I don't know the names of 3 people in this 5-member group, I know I know at least 3 voices, and 2 I do not know at all. Or maybe I do, but I'm not recalling them. But yeah, Tasuku Hatanaka and Shoichiba here doing the melody is just chef's kiss. Really, chef's kiss. I don't know who is singing with them. I need to double check who is singing with them. This is crazy. Well, let's continue the song.
Yeah, やりたいこと我慢してちゃ何も始まんないよね。自由にとからしくどうかなんとか言ってそれが一番難しいよね。このミュージックなる間でいいからさらけ出してみない意外といけるかもかも Yes 想像は全ての始まりなんだ誰も捉えきれないスピードで走れ We Planet ついてきて願いはきっと届かない
Tasuku Tanaka really glides in the song, and I like this a whole lot. There are very few singers among male seiyuu that can enter a song and glide. That's a really odd feeling that you get. There are barely any seiyuu that can do that, to join a song and glide as they perform that, which is insane. I really, really enjoy the fact that he does that. He enters a song, he's super smooth. Usually the composers always try to compose to his vocals, so he sounds extra smooth because the instrumentals are also smooth. And THTFHQ was actually doing really well there. I've now seen the cast, and yeah, I do know the other voice, Kohei Amasaki, who I'm not used to hearing him sing, just rapping. So that's why I felt that I knew the voice, but I didn't recognize fully. The other seiyuu are Hatano Kakeru, who I don't know who he is, and Nagaoka Hyuho, who I don't know who he is. But yeah, let's continue. I love those high notes by Shoya Chiba. Stop everything. That's exactly what I want. Wow, this was a fun listen. This was a really, really fun listen. I've seen some things about Face. I've seen that maybe it is an anime, and I'm confirming it is an anime. It's King Records actually producing the music, but actually it sounds good. So King Records can actually deliver good music, if they want to, with pop artists, and especially 2D pop groups, which is another thing. But I have a beef with King Records, so I'm not going to continue talking about that. I usually don't enjoy the music that their 2D groups deliver, because they usually resort to the same composers. So this time around, I feel that we are not talking at all about the same composers, which is really good for a change. The sound is really nice, warm and simple. Let's keep it at that, because it is fairly simple. The white soundscape, the bassy synth. You have some poly synths as well. You have the bass line, and you are basically there with a beat, and you're ready to go. That's a fairly simple instrumental. Once again, when you are creating pop music and you are basically delivering a pop song, you don't need to be overwhelmingly intense like most pop songs usually are right now. And I get super overwhelmed with pop music because there's tons of stuff happening, and none have really big relevance to a song. They are just there just to make it so that you feel, look, there's a lot of stuff going on, but none of that is actually relevant to the song. That is actually not even enhancing anything on the vocal end. With a quieter instrumental like this one, it's chill. This is a chill out song for me in terms of the EDM vibes that they are here. This is a really down-tempo song, so that's the type of song that I would love to listen to if I was lounging in a bar and hanging out with people. I would love to have this playing in the background, because this is not overwhelming and it creates a sense of good vibes, which I like a whole lot. Also on the vocal end, those are really smooth vocals across the board. Even if I don't know two of the singers in this group, they sounded at least fairly on the same level as everyone else, which is really good. Especially when you have Tasuku Hatanaka gliding within the song and riffing and doing ad-libs and doing everything else that he needs to shine, which is not a lot. He doesn't need a lot. His voice naturally carries a lot of charisma and a lot of technique. Then you have Shuichiba, who is an amazing singer. He's belting the high notes here, which is fairly good for him. He's not singing his close to his usual singing voice. It's slightly different, which is something that is closest to his tone of voice in B Project with Killer King, but is pleasing to listen to here, whereas in Killer King there are times in which he isn't. And yeah, Kohei Amasaki, I was struggling a little bit to put a name to the voice that I was hearing, because I'm more used to his voice as a rapper than as a singer. Really awesome performance across the board. The two seiyuu I didn't know about, they sing fairly well. They had their own spotlight as well, which I enjoyed a whole lot. Although you could tell that Tasuku Hatanaka may be leading the vocals, because he and Shuichiba were in charge of the melody for this song. Either that or they are the main vocals, not necessarily the leader, but the main vocals. Yeah, but I really enjoyed these across the board. Fun song. This is the type of pop music that I wouldn't mind listening to all the time. Chill as hell, fun as well. The bassline was really, really awesome. The soundscape was not overcrowded, and I could listen to every single element fairly clearly, which is something that I appreciate a whole lot. I like when I can pick elements apart and I don't need to listen to a song 20 times to notice something that was actually pretty obvious for someone else. Because there are tons of layers within the song, and things are constantly distracting me from the performance and also from the instrumental. In this case, we kept things really simple. They were fun, and I actually enjoyed the song a whole lot, which says a lot, because I'm not usually a big fan of EDM and pop music all in the same place, especially. But this was really, really pleasing to listen to. So awesome suggestion. So thank you very much, and I'm going to check your name, Likha, for suggesting this song. This is Face with Supernova. They have an anime series in case you want to check it out. And they have plenty of music from what I gathered during my research as I was listening to these songs. So thank you very much for watching this episode. If you enjoyed this one, you can give a thumbs up in this episode. You will find that below. Also, there is a master playlist with over 100 songs in which I actually reviewed suggestions by other people that participated in previous editions of Review Advent Calendar. You also have the master playlist for this year's edition, which already has some songs there, which you can also check as well. Or you can leave that to watch on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve if you want to have fun and just see me reacting to music that I have never heard before, or that I've heard before but I could not recall for the life of me. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you guys in the next video.